Yeah.
Okay, we're ready.
All righty. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Jose Hernandez, and I'm the ICC advisor from the Menifee campus. And I just want to thank all of you, for those watching at home, for joining us for our first ever online ICC ceremony. We, of course, wanted to take this time to honor our advisors, our ICC members, and those that were nominated to be recognized in this ceremony. So before we get started, I do want to introduce or actually I'll have our team introduce themselves, our student life team. So Maricela and then Suzanne, you want to introduce yourselves really quick?
Yeah, hi. Oh, sorry, Maricela, go ahead.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Maricela. I'm the newest addition to Student Life, so I'm super excited to be here, and thank you all so much for joining.
Hi, everyone. My name is Suzanne Ortega. I'm a special programs assistant for Student Life and Development and SGA advisor, and I had the opportunity to work with a lot of you ICC reps the beginning of the year in the fall. So I'm just happy that we're here to acknowledge you all, and it's going to be fun.
Awesome. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you, Maricela. And then just before we get started, I do want to mention that for those of you that are watching at home, like through YouTube, please show us some love in the chat. Let us know who you are and if you're representing a club on campus. So yeah, we'd love to check those chats out. So now without further ado, let's get started. The ICC ceremony gives us advisors an opportunity to honor and recognize our outstanding club members within the ICC program. These students are being recognized for their outstanding leadership, hard work, and dedication to supporting our students and clubs this academic year. I will first like to honor our outstanding leadership students. And first, I'd like to actually ask Dr. Michelle Weber from the Talon Club Advisor to honor Cindy Lopez-Ordonez. And then Dr. Weber, if you're there, whenever you're ready. Oh, it looks like she might not be on. Just a sec, everyone. Alrighty, no worries. Okay, so it looks like Dr. Weber's having some technical difficulties, so no worries. So I can definitely mention or honor Cindy on behalf of Dr. Weber. So first I'd like to say, Cindy, I admire your dedication to come and represent multiple clubs on campus. I want to thank you for helping me find resources to share with ICC. You have been a great support system and have gone above and beyond your role in ICC and in SGA. And I second that because Cindy is part of our SGA. She's a wonderful leader. I wanted to nominate you because you have helped me provide ICC students with many resources and opportunities. So congratulations, Cindy. Thank you again for all your service within ICC. So next, I would like to call Rebecca Coleman. She's on the line, advisor of Puente Club, to honor Jacqueline. Jacqueline Figueroa.
Jose, was I believe Rebecca Coleman.
I'm sorry, Claudia. I'm so sorry. Yes. So Claudia Gutierrez is actually subbing in for Rebecca Coleman. So go take it away, Claudia.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Claudia Gutierrez. I'm a Puente counselor, interim Puente counselor for the moment. Due to Ms. Amezcua being on sabbatical leave, I'm going to be going over Ms. Coleman's speech for Jackie Figueroa. I'm also one of the advisors for the Puente Club. So this is what she said. Jackie is truly a student leader. She has been actively involved in the Puente program and has served as a Puente leader for the past 2 years. Jackie has played a critical role in Puente Club. Usually running club meetings, Jackie ensures that the club is a place of warmth and friendship, while also taking care of business. She has participated in planning a number of campus events, including making flyers and hosting an altar for Dia de los Muertos, planning and implementing the Puente table at the Harvest Festival, and helping to plan Cesar Chavez events, which She went above and beyond to put together. Although the Cesar Chavez events were canceled due to COVID-19 precautions, her efforts did not go unnoticed. She has consistently demonstrated her dedication to MSJC, to Puente, and to the greater community. For her continued service to the college, we nominate Jacqueline Figueroa.
Hey, Jackie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for sharing, Claudia.
Thank you.
All righty. So now I'd like to call Bianca Swanfish, advisor of Masqueraders Club, to honor Cinderella Smock.
Sorry, I'm unmuted now.
No worries, no worries.
Hi there. Oh, that's such a lovely picture of her too, and her lovely daughter. I'd like to talk about Cinderella because first of all, her name is Cinderella, which is absolutely fantastic. Okay, it's like she was born to be in the theater. Okay, yeah, yes, ma'am. So that's the first thing. And I remember the first time I met Cinderella. She was like, yes, I'm Cinderella. I was like, okay, what's your real name? She was like, no, it's my real name. And I said, no, I don't believe you. And she showed me her driver's license. And yes, it is on her driver's license, but that's a side note. This young lady is such a talented singer, actress, dancer. She's involved with theatrical productions. I had the pleasure of directing her in Into the Woods. She's been in many, many dance concerts. And every production that she is in, she doesn't just perform. She wants to find out how she can help her fellow actors and actresses and dancers, how she can help backstage, what she can provide, what food she can cook. Okay, it's just who she is. And because she was on our leadership in Masqueraders this year is the only reason, well, her and her daughter, of course, Cheyenne, they were the only reason why we had got anything done this year in the Masqueraders. And I am so thankful for her. She exudes such this leadership. Right? It's like, if you're not going to do it, okay, well, it has to be done. I guess I'll have to do it. You know, even when, you know, club members that promised that they would give their time, but didn't, Cinderella stepped up every single time. And I just want everyone to know how valuable she is to me and the Masqueraders and the theater department and MSJC as a whole. So thank you so much, Cinderella. And I hope to see you next year. I hope you'll come back.
Me too.
But anyway,
I miss you.
I miss you too. I'm so glad that we had this online ceremony so that I could tell you all about how great Miss Cinderella is. So that's all. Thank you, Cinderella.
Thank you, Bianca.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Bianca, and congratulations again to Cinderella. So we do have Maya on the line. She's the Associate Dean of Student Services. Maya, did you want to jump in and say a few words, or did you want me to continue on? Okay. Sorry. Okay, so we'll continue on, and then yeah, eventually we'll have our dean chime in. So next, I'd like to call William Farrar, the club advisor of Criminal Justice Club, if he is on the line, to honor Maxwell Cawthon. Alrighty, doesn't look like he's on the line, but no worries. I definitely want to share on William's behalf. So Maxwell is the current president of the MSJC Criminal Justice Club. During the semester, Maxwell demonstrated outstanding leadership qualities. He has not only led the club at regular meetings, but he is instrumental to scheduling several guest speakers, hands-on activities, and most importantly, training. Moreover, Maxwell has striven to help students and clubs with information needed to get into the law enforcement field. Finally, Maxwell led the charge for club recruitment to include designing our new logo, which you can see on the slides there. While this semester was upended due to COVID-19 issues, the club was on track to have the most productive semester yet. I appreciate Maxwell's leadership and believe he should be recognized for his efforts. So thank you again, Maxwell. Congratulations. And yeah, a little round of applause for Maxwell. Alrighty, so Next up, I'd like to call Chelsea Johnson, advisor of Sexuality and Gender Alliance Club, or SAGA at San Jacinto, to honor Christopher Hoover.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
Hi, everyone. So I would like to talk a bit about Chris. I nominated Chris for the Outstanding Leadership Award. He has gone above and beyond to build the Sexuality and Gender Alliance Club at the San Jacinto campus. I was new to the SJC campus this year, meaning I didn't know any faculty and I didn't know any students. So we, Chris, built this club from the ground up. He played an integral role in the development and creation of the club, from designing a logo to making flyers to gathering people to come to our club. He went out of his way to find those students, to create materials, and most importantly, to be vulnerable and honest as our Saga Club president. It was absolutely necessary to create the bond that we did with our group. Chris's dedication and leadership shaped this new club, and he led the group through several challenges on campus and a number of exciting planning activities. Even though we didn't get to fully celebrate Gender and Trans Visibility Week, Chris went out of his way to help plan events and to lead our club. So he's a kind, energetic, and dedicated student leader who builds community inside of our club and across campus. Super proud of him.
Yes, congratulations, Chris, and thank you, Chelsea, for sharing. Appreciate it. Alrighty, so next I'd like to call up Dr. Michelle Weber. I think I did see her on the line to speak on Elise Deathrage, and I apologize if I butchered that name. So, Dr. Weber, are you there? Okay, she might still be having some sound issues. So no worries, I'm happy to share on your behalf, Dr. Weber. So Elise has been the editor-in-chief of the Talon newspaper and has done a great job with guiding everyone through this year in publishing the newspaper and helping to take it online. Elise is a tireless advocate for student voices and an amazing leader. So congratulations, Elise, and thank you again for joining us, and yes, congratulations. Perfect. So now I'd like to call Arafina Buyan, Club Advisor of Active Minds, to honor Tracy Hill.
Okay, there are multiple reasons why I nominated Tracy. First of all, she's just an overall amazing person. When you meet her, she's just got this great energy that draws you in. And every time I see her, I feel like I just want to give her a hug and absorb some of that energy. And I wish I could do that right now. But Tracy's really played an integral role in keeping Active Minds afloat. A lot of our members had graduated 2 years back, and Tracy was really adamant about keeping this club going. She's such an advocate for mental health awareness and reducing stigma related to mental health. She's always been a really strong voice in sharing her lived experiences. And she's not only been a wonderful vice president, but she's just been a good friend to everyone in the club. And she just brings a lot of love and a lot of heart to everything she does. And she keeps it real, and she keeps people in check when they need to be put in check. So I really appreciate that about you, Tracy. I can't wait for us to get together again and start planning those great events that we had going. So thank you, Tracy, for your dedication to the club. I could not have done what we did this semester without your help. So you're amazing.
Thank you, Professor. That was so sweet. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, thank you, Arafina, and congratulations, Tracy. Yes, yes, thank you, thank you. Alrighty, so now I'd like to move on to Darnell Bean, Club Advisor of Umoja, who is here to honor Lanisha Powell.
Hello, everyone. I will be talking about Lanisha Powell. Lanisha Powell has come into our group, and she started off as an individual who were more so just kind of observing and trying to see what Umoja was actually doing to actually becoming a leader of the program. She spent a little time in the program and observed and felt that she wanted to be more hands-on. So she went ahead and applied for the president role, and and the group eventually, the group nominated her as the president, in which she did a wonderful job. Lanisha has been phenomenal as a leader for the Umoja group. She has been an effective communicator and a leader through her actions. Lanisha holds high standards for not just herself, but for the entire group as a whole. She encourages the group to give their all and never to settle for mediocrity. So those are some of that's one of the things that I appreciate Lanisha for. She's done a number of things as far as helping out in many different ways for the group as well. And, she just really brings that love vibe that we need for our group to continue to be as close-knit as we are. And, that's one of the reasons why, or some of the reasons why I nominated Lanisha for this award. So with that, I'd like to say thank you, Lanisha, for your continued leadership, and I'm looking forward to seeing you again in the physical space.
Thank you. Thank you.
Whoop, whoop.
Yes, congratulations, Lanisha, and thanks, thank you, Darnell. Alrighty, so now I'd like to move on to Jess Swalen, Club Advisor of the MVC Anthropology Club, to honor Tatiana Henderson.
Hi there, can you hear me?
Yes.
Thank you. I wanted to take this opportunity to recognize a president that came on just recently. Tatiana came on as our president for Anthropology Club just in January of 2020. And it's really interesting because, she's been a great leader for our Anthropology Club this semester. She's really instrumental at motivating participation. And I know what she's thinking right now. She's probably listening going, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And Tatiana, I'm here to tell you that you are. So she's really talented at getting folks to work together. And I don't quite know what it is that she does, but it's very unique. It's in the meetings that she prepares. She's really effective at soliciting feedback from the other members. And she does it because I think she's incredibly approachable and she's humble and she's a very empathic president. And she's probably listening right now going, no, I'm not. No, I'm not. And I'm here to tell you, Tatiana, that you are. That in you, I recognize a unique style of leadership that I think is particularly effective. And I know that you probably don't, I don't get the sense that you really want the limelight right now, but I'm here to tell you that what I see, and I've had you in my classes before, so I feel like I know you, is that that's particularly effective, and I think that you should hold on to that and use that as your superpower because I'm actually inspired by it. So we're planning the Menifee Garden project, and prior to the stay-at-home order, Anthro Club was doing this. It was a Earth Day Club event that was actually going to work with other clubs and SGA leadership. And we also put on several events, we tabled from in the fall semester and also in the spring. And quite a lot of those events wouldn't have been possible had Tatiana not taken the reins in a way that you wouldn't expect, kind of going behind the scenes and doing this very cooperative connecting people. So I think that's particularly effective, and that's why I wanted to recognize Tatiana. So thank you, Tatiana.
Yes, congratulations, Tatiana, and thank you, Jess. Much appreciated. Alrighty, so now I'd like to call Terry Russell, Club Advisor of EVDO Veterans Club, to honor Maria Rodriquez. Hey, Terry, are you there? Okay, no worries. So, yeah, so I apologize. I'm experiencing a bit of lag on my end. Oh, yes, yeah. I can hear you, Terry.
It looks like he is muted.
On like crazy today. I can't even. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me? Can you guys hear?
I can hear. Okay. I can hear you. Yeah. So I don't, yeah, I can't hear you anymore. Tara, did you want me to share on your behalf? Okay, no worries. So hey, Terry, no problem. I could share on your behalf unless you have your sound back. But no worries. So Maria immediately distinguishes herself as an enthusiastic, active member with initiative and leadership ability. She has moved from a veteran student to the foremost knowledge expert when dealing with coordinating and implementing new and innovative activities here at Mount Tennyson College. Maria has led a campus-wide veteran student awareness campaign in an effort to bring light to the unique program in that it explores the veteran services experience on college transition. Maria is instrumental in our college's mission of raising awareness of the educationally undeserved students who enroll in 2 to 4 year colleges and universities, earn degrees, and return to the community as leaders and mentors to future generations. I consider Maria a professional college and colleague and friend who has earned my deepest respect. So congratulations, Maria. Yes, congratulations indeed.
Thank you.
All righty, so now I'd like to move on to Basamet Ryan, Club Advisor of Communication Club, to honor Edward Landeros.
Hi, everyone. First, I want to thank Eddie because he has just been wonderful. He has served as a Communication Club secretary, but in all honesty, he has taken on many roles. He wears many hats. He's stepped it up and took on presidential duties when others would not fulfill some of the duties that they were assigned. And so I really appreciate him. He also is just an excellent student altogether. He's been my student in 2 or 3 of my classes. And I have just seen his leadership skills with engaging other students, helping other students. And so with the Communication Club, he's helped plan many events such as like movie night. He's played an instrumental role in our speech tournaments. He was there to pick up food, judge if we needed extra judges, just help in any way he could. He's very caring, and what I noticed about Eddie is that he always goes above and beyond for not just for me and for his classmates, but for anyone who needs help. And so I nominated him because I feel like he is just well deserving, and I can't sing enough of his praises. So thank you, Eddie. You are awesome.
Thank you, Professor Ryan. That was so sweet. Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much for that. Is my audio okay?
Yes, I can hear you.
Yeah, we're going to switch it up. So my connection is really bad, guys. Sorry. So we're going to switch it up. Go ahead, Marisela.
Thank you so much. So next up, I would like to call Suzanne Winslow, Club Advisor of MVC Creative Writing Club, to honor Emerie Valentin.
Okay. Oh gosh, where do I begin with Emerie? She has been in the Creative Writing Club now for years. And when she first started, she was so shy that we couldn't get her to share any of her writing, and would kind of come to class or to the sessions and just kind of sit there. And then she started slowly sharing a little bit, and she took on the role of secretary, and I have seen her grow so much over the last maybe 3 years, where she has started taking on more leadership positions. And this last year, she was our president. So going from this shy, oh my gosh, I don't want to share, to just leading this club, it's incredible. She's got on her shirt there, looks great. She has just motivated the club members to submit their works to Flight, which is the student anthology. And a lot of our students have gotten published in Flight every single year. She is really good about organizing students who are going to work at the different Club Rush tables and the different event tables. She's been super active in the Arts Fest. We always have a lot of students who are there at our creative writing club table coming up with activities for children as well as adults. She really motivates people for the NaMoWriMo, which is this contest that goes on. I don't really know that much about it, but they're always talking about it to see who can write the most, contribute the most words and enter this contest. She's always there at the weekly meetings. And even when we're not in session, she runs the meetings online. They do it through some kind of social media. And I know that ever since the college has been closed, they've kept up with their weekly meetings. And I'm just really, really proud of her. She has provided a really safe place for all the students to share their writings. And it gives me such pleasure to see her coming out of her shell and just becoming such a strong leader. So I'm proud of you, Emerie. I really am.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Yay.
Thank you so much. Next, I would like to call Estela, Club Advisor of Poetry Club, to honor Antonio Yanez. So Estela, if you can unmute yourself if you're there.
Yes, I'm here.
Great, we could hear you. Thank you.
Thank you. There isn't enough time or good things to say about Tony. Tony and I had a conversation recently where we were trying to figure out how long we've known each other, and it's been quite a long time. And I started as his English 92 instructor, and you know, he's like family at this point. I really can't even imagine being at MSJC and not seeing Tony and interacting with him regularly because he's so fantastic. So thank you for that, Tony. I'm going to read the rest of my prepared statement.
Okay.
Antonio Yanez has been an exemplar of dedication, conscientiousness, and leadership this school year. He loves poetry, and he makes others love poetry. Tony was part of all the fall events with me. We spend a lot of time with each other, and we still really like each other. He was critical to marketing Poetry Club, recruiting students, and above all else, he made and makes MSJC a friendly, welcoming place for the students that he encounters. If you spend even 15 minutes on campus with Tony, you will quickly see that Tony knows everybody and that everybody in turn loves him. But what's not to love? I've seen him work his magic in meetings where students feel reluctant to write or share, and Tony makes all that reluctance go away, and our club is better for it, as new poets are born each and every meeting that we have. Thank you so much, Tony, for leading us. We appreciate you, and I'm so happy to acknowledge you before all of these people because you deserve it, and you have a poetic heart, and you just keep on writing, man. You're fantastic.
Thank you so much, Doctor. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Tony.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Next, I would like to call Chris Sensation, Club Advisor of International Student Club, to honor Mingy, Juan, and Jackie Gonzalez. And I'm sorry if I butchered those names.
Yes, that's okay. You can call me a sensation if you want to. Well, you see, we have Mingy here. I have so enjoyed working with him. I could have given you a lot more pictures of all the things he's been involved in and done this year. But he was our club president, just someone who is not only a leader himself, but he helps other people be leaders. And he gives them the opportunity to make decisions, brings people together. I don't know, I could go on and on. I mean, under his leadership, we've done things in the International Student Club that we've never done before. We went ice skating, as you can see. He was speedy on the track. We also had movie nights. We did world music nights, a lot of karaoke style, but also people sharing their own music. playing instruments. It was dancing. We did a, Mingy, you could help me out. Fire noodle challenge. Did the fire noodle challenge where we all had to eat this crazy South Korean spicy food, keep it in our mouth, not run for the water. So all of these are ideas that came out of that guy's head, and he got everyone on board. I think really one of the best things was how friendships were developed because there was a sense of openness and a sense of just welcoming anyone in. So thank you for being such a wonderful president, Mingy.
Thank you so much, Chris. Thank you for being really best advisor for this club, Chris.
Thank you, Mingy.
All right, thank you so much. And I apologize for the butchering of the name. So I bet you've never heard Sensation before. So thank you so much once again. Next, we'll be honoring students who received the Excellence Award. So if we could go ahead and switch over to the next slide, please. These students have excelled in the fulfillment of their assigned roles and responsibilities, frequently exceeding expectations. I would first like to call up Dr. Weber to honor Edward Landeros.
Okay, can you?
Yes.
Actually, go ahead, Dr. Weber.
Oh, can you hear me now finally?
Yeah.
Yes, you sound great.
Oh, okay, so shout out to Elise because I couldn't say anything before and she is the most amazing person in the world. Shout out to Cindy because I couldn't say anything before. And now shout out to Eddie. I know he's already been recognized today, but he's a rock star. He's super awesome. He took the Talon newspaper completely online by creating our WordPress site this semester when COVID-19 happened, and we figured out we didn't want to give up the newspaper. He jumped in and said, "Hey, I'll build it," and he built it all himself. He's also running our social media, and he's just an all-around awesome, excellent person and human being. So great job, Eddie.
Thank you so much, Dr. Weber. This has been an amazing experience. I can tell you that. I hope to be there in the summer.
It'll be my pleasure.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. So now we were going to go ahead and have Terry come on up. I know it's a little bit out of order, but Terry had some technical difficulties. So Terry, if you could hear us, please go ahead and.
And then, sorry, and then Maricela. So then after Terry, we actually need to go back to Jackie. So Chris, please also, yeah, recognize Jackie.
Sounds good.
So, yeah.
So you would like me to speak first, or is
Can you guys hear me now?
Terry go?
Yeah, Terry.
Terry go. Okay, great.
And then you, Chris. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm sorry, you guys. This computer, I'm ready to throw this thing through the window here. But I just wanted to take just 2 minutes and just, thank Maria. And just to say, a lot of people don't know this about her, but Maria is a United States Marine, and everybody knows Marines come in 2 different categories: best friend or worst enemy. And the good thing about 100% of the Marines, they're one and that same person, your best friend and your worst enemy. And the reason I bring that to our attention today is Maria is strong-willed and she's an outstanding worker. She runs our program in our Veterans Resource Center. Students meet her on a daily basis. I know this is supposed to be about the club, but she treats every single veteran dependent student that she bumps into about her, and I can't say enough good things about her. So Maria, thank you for being you, and don't ever change.
Thank you. Thank you, Terry.
Oops. And then go ahead, Chris.
Well, I want to give Jackie Alvarado the opportunity. Did you want to talk this time, Jackie, for Jackie?
Sure. So I nominated Jackie for her leadership because she has an outstanding ability to work collectively and creatively with students within our International Students Club. She goes above and beyond. She always greets students that come into the office with a smile. She's always willing to help. She has definitely stepped into the new role in the International Students Club. We really appreciate her and all her efforts and her talents. Jackie has participated in many events on campus, and she's always shown extensive leadership. She has demonstrated what a team player is, and we appreciate you and your dedication. Thank you, Jackie.
Thank you, Jackie.
Yes.
Alrighty, y'all. And I think, so we have Dr. Colson and Maya with us. So Maya, Dr. Colson, if you'd like to chime in.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and just say a few quick words. I'm sorry, y'all, I was a little late. We had our staff brown bag right before this, so we were a little delayed. But anyway, I just want to say congratulations to y'all, everybody that's been nominated so far and everybody that's been honored. Thank you to our advisors. You all are amazing and support our students in so many ways. Student life would not be student life, number one, without our student leaders and also without our advisors. So thank you so much. This year has been incredible given all of our challenges. So I'm going to take this opportunity to just also welcome our Vice President of Student Services, Dr. John Colson, and let him say just a few words, and then we'll continue on with the ceremony. Thank you all.
Yeah, well, thank you, Maya and Jose. Appreciate the opportunity to come and once again just express congratulations to all the students that have come through this with us, and certainly the faculty advisors. You know, we couldn't host any sort of club event or the ICC without our valuable faculty advisors and staff that join to really provide mentorship, you know, to all of you. And, you know, I know everybody does this because we have a passion and a love for students, you know, and, you know, I don't know about you, but I couldn't think of a better time to be at a California community college. You know, we do things right, we do things efficiently, and it's really because of the effort that all of you put in. And, you know, for the students, man, y'all are to be commended. You engaged the extra curriculum. You got involved in leadership opportunities that were presented to you, and you helped develop yourselves, and you also encouraged other people. And, you know, those types of skills, it's like Terry Russell, you know, a Marine, was mentioning too, is like those types of skills, that's what's going to carry you through. I mean, we're in some hard times, you know, and these times are going to get more difficult, but you will have gone through it, and you will have demonstrated leadership because of what you've done in these clubs. And many of you are going to transfer, and we just can't wish you enough of the best as you transfer. And, you know, these are the types of skills that will carry you through all the way to the successful completion of your academic, you know, and your career goals. So look back on these. That's what I tell students. Look back on these times, draw strength from what you've learned and what you've accomplished within these clubs and also at MSJC, because there's going to be more challenges that come. And it's this type of strength that you'll draw on that'll get you through those future challenges. So, you know, on behalf of Dr. Schultz, who regrets not being able to be here, you know, I want to just extend my congratulations to each of you, and my praise to both the students and the faculty that have not just sacrificed, but engaged and done so with robust passion through this very difficult time. And you know, we couldn't do it without you, and that's why all of us are here. So thank you so much, Maya and Jose, for giving me a few minutes. And I just want to again congratulate all the students on your accomplishments. Those of you that are graduating, I really look forward to seeing your names and slides and some of your photographs come across on that virtual ceremony on the 21st at 5 o'clock. Just really looking forward to that. So thank you all very much. I'll mute myself now and look forward to the rest of the ceremony.
Thank you so very much, Dr. Colson, and Dean Maya Cardenas. Without you and your leadership, we definitely wouldn't be here doing what we do for our students. So thank you so much. And now we will go ahead and continue on to Dr. Weber, who would, oh, well, I'm sorry, we're calling up Estela to honor Richard Pulk.
Well, I'm so excited to be able to honor Richard. He's been absolutely outstanding this year. And I've got to say that whenever we have an idea, we can count on Richard. Absolutely. It's like once you know Richard's going to do something, there's no worries, you know, it's going to get done. I know there was one event that I was trying so hard to get to, but there was one lane in the canyon and I just felt like I wasn't going to make it. And I was, you know, emailing everyone and trying to figure it out. And as it turns out, there was no need to worry because Richard got there 20 minutes early. He had the thing set up. He was ready to go. It's like, that's Richard. That encapsulates what he's like and what he's all about. He's hardworking, he's reliable, he's interested in service. He loves the Harvest Festival because it's an opportunity to engage with the community and little kids and families. And you could just see him light up at that event. I also want to say that, you know, Richard was a little dishonest with us in the beginning. He claimed he knew nothing about poetry. And then when he warmed up to us at one meeting, he brought a large binder and he starts flipping through it. And he shares a poem that he'd written when he was 17. And so as it turns out, he had always been a poet. And so it was no surprise to us that he'd started writing as an adolescent. And, you know, when he shared that poem, it was really good. And it showed that he has the heart of a poet and that he's both in touch with his own personal expressiveness, but he's also very connected with others, those outside of himself, so much so that he always is checking on whether everyone is okay. So I want to thank you, Richard, on behalf of everyone in the club, because you made all of the events possible and you just rock. You're fantastic. You mean a great deal to us.
Awesome. Thank you, Stella. Next, I would like to call Chris Senshin, Club Advisor of International Student Club, to honor student Kai.
All right, there he is. This is to honor Kai, who is just a wonderful person, kind of quiet, but he has been there all year for us in the International Student Club. Kai was one of the noodle champions, I believe, or he brought us the fire noodles from his South Korea culture, along with Mingi. Kai was one of those who handled our social media, all of our Instagram page. He took pictures of every single club meeting and he posted those online for our other club members to see. Really nice guy. And a lot of people don't know, but he also helped our club members, like quietly, privately, you know, if they needed tutoring help, he shared some of his skills, some of his intelligence, and he taught other people when they needed help. That wasn't really part of the club, but it just shows you the kind of guy he is. And I have to say, I have never in my life met anyone who is so in love with his cat. And that has been one thing I will not forget about you, Kai. You and your cat. I hope you just have the best time when you're back home, and we will really miss you.
Thank you. I'm so honored.
Thank you so much. So a great big thank you to all our advisors, and congratulations, students, for your recognition. That's well deserved. So our next two students will be receiving the Community Service Award. So next slide, please. These students have gone above and beyond to serve our MSJC community, and we of course wish to honor that. First up, I would like to call Rebecca Coleman, Club Advisor of Puente, to honor Jacqueline Figueroa.
So then Claudia Gutierrez.
Sorry about that.
No, you're...
Oh, it's okay. No problem. Yeah, I would like to congratulate Jacqueline Figueroa for all of her hard work that she's been given to the Puente Club. We are honored to have her as one of the members, and that she does a lot for the club. Congratulations, Jackie.
Thank you. Awesome. So now I would like to call Darnell, Advisor of Umoja, to honor student Jose Gonzalez.
Hello again, everyone. I do not know if Jose is actually on the line, but I will still, give my speech about Jose. Jose has been an outstanding member of our Umoja group. He is one who was always willing to extend himself to not just the Umoja group, but to others outside of the group as well. Whenever there is an opportunity to be active across campus, Jose is one of the first ones to line up to help and represent Umoja as well as represent MSJC. If you have not met Jose, I'm pretty sure that you can say that you've probably seen Jose across campus, working any of the events that we have, whether it's an Umoja event, Puente event, anything that is student ran or student led. Umoja, Jose is always around and making sure that he is present and representing Umoja. He's also working on both campuses, he's also taking classes on both campuses, so he helps on both campuses. I know right now our numbers as far as Umoja on the Menifee Valley side are not as high as the San Jacinto side, but whenever there is something happening on the Menifee side, you can also see Jose over there running around passing out flyers, and just sharing information about Umoja and trying to help us increase our numbers on that side. So that's why I am nominating Jose for this, because he's been a tremendous help to our club as far as helping us gain our numbers and just being present on campus and helping us pass out flyers, put up anything that is needed. And Jose is an all-around great guy, and we love and appreciate Jose for everything that he's done within our Umoja group.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. And once again, congratulations to our students. So this last award will go to 2 students that have led by example in their academics and have gone above and beyond to guide and mentor their fellow peers. These students love to help others, and they are great examples of what it means to be an Eagle. Students will be receiving the Education and Mentorship Award. First, I would like to call on Dr. Weber to honor Cindy Lopez-Ordonez.
Okay, hold on. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So Cindy has been a member of the Talon newspaper for quite some time. Actually, I think what originally happened last year is she was studying for a chemistry exam in the classroom we were going to be using. And so we ended up recruiting her to come and be a writer. Cindy is always available to help other students. She's got some great articles that she's published. She's a wonderful writer. And she always brings back the ICC information to us so that we can try and, coordinate and keep the students informed and make the student voice be heard. Not only that, but she always has some amazing story ideas and is always available to help other students with their learning. So shout out to Cindy for the Education and Mentorship Award.
Yes. Thank you, Dr. Weber. Wonderful. So thank you so much. Finally, I would like to call up Darnell from Umoja to honor James Parker.
So James Parker, I'm not really quite sure where you begin when you speak of this young man. James Parker has earned the name in a joking matter as Mr. MSJC. You see him all over the place. He leads by example with his academics, and he never shies away from helping others in any area that he sees fit to help. He knows what he wants out of his education, and he's not willing to allow anyone to prevent him from accomplishing his goals. This young man is the definition of what determined looks like and what determined is. As a mentor, he challenges others to be great, not just as a student, but as young kings and queens. And that's not just within our Umoja group, it's across campus as a whole. James is a wonderful individual, and we are fortunate enough to see James return because he decided not to transfer out and and focus on some of those major prep courses that he can complete prior to leaving. So we'll be able to have James for another year. So yeah, that's Mr. James Parker, AKA Mr. MSJC.
I appreciate that, Darn. That was nice. You didn't even write that. All right. Thank you, man.
Thank you so much. And a big congratulations again to the students in this category. So now we're approaching the end of the ceremony, unfortunately. But before we conclude, I want to take a few minutes to also honor our ICC reps who have spent so much time and energy in representing their clubs in weekly ICC meetings. Without these students, ICC would not be possible, and I want to thank them for their dedication and commitment to serving our clubs and student body this year. I want to quickly honor these past and present ICC members for this year, starting with our SJC ICC representatives. So I'm just gonna go ahead and read down the list. We have Abigail Palacios with the Chess Club, Alize Dietharaj, the Talon, Andrew Peters with the Anthropology Club, Antonio Yanez with Poetry Club, Ashley Olvera, UBSO, and we have Austin Perez with A2Men, Cindy Lopez-Ordonez with the Talon, Dayan Jones with Saga, DeAnthony Barney with Umoja, Emiliano Mariscal Saga, Enrique Barandona Puente Club, Ezequiel Flores with Puente Club, Isabella Martinez, Hispanic Association, Jose Gonzalez, Umoja, Jacqueline Figueroa, PAC Club, James Parker, MU Alpha Theta, Jelema Silver with Queens, Johnny Brown STEM, Jonathan Munoz, MSJC Law Club, Jordan Jones, Council of Gamers, Kenya Darnell with Queens, Lexi Hernandez Lopez with the Indigenous Peoples Club, Maria Delgado with the Anthropology Club, Marisol Franco with Puente, Maximilian Wise with STEM, Mirari Rodriquez Romo with PTK, Perla Hernandez with the Puente Club, Rose Arellanes with Poetry Club, and Samuel Right Zone with A2Men, Sandra Miramontes Chess Club, and Yazbeth Dimas with DECA. So big thank you.
Oh, sorry.
And so we will also be mentioning a special honor to our Menifee campus ICC reps. And then here we have Albia Miller with Anthropology Club, Alexandra Huff with the Entrepreneurship Club, Alicia Emerson, Anthropology Club, Doreen Bordales with Astrophysics Club, Brian Romero with Creative Writing Club, Christian Carrasquillo with Saga, Christian Cortez with Mu Alpha Theta, Amber Burnett with EVDO Veterans Club, Taya Kuna with EVDO Veterans Club, Edward Landeros Communication Club, the Talon, Edgar Rivera with Political Science Club, Elias Martinez with Robineers, Giselle Tapia with Saga, Javier Camacho Communication Club, Joel Gutierrez International Student Club, Jonathan Munoz MSJC Law Club, Julia Torres with International Student Club, Marilyn Holstrom with Saga, Miguel Angel Daza with STEM, Mingi Kwan International Student Club, Miriam Vega Psychology Club, Hector Cardenas Networking and Information Security Club, Nicholas Genetes Wands, Nick Eliseo Esport Gaming Association, Austin Ortiz Political Science Club, Samuel Sanchez with Active Minds, Stephen Greeley with Criminal Justice Club, Tatiana Henderson with the Anthropology Club, and Tristan Sanchez, Mu Alpha Theta. And I, again, apologize once I've butchered some of these names. So,
Yay.
Yay.
Some more ICC reps for this academic year.
Okay, so in closing with that, with our ICC ceremony has concluded, but before we go ahead and sign off, I want to quickly thank and give a shout out to our amazing club advisors. Honestly, ICC and campus club life would not be possible without the continued support of our faculty, classified administrators, really anyone that is a club advisor or supports club activities on campus. And now in our virtual spaces that have been difficult and challenging to navigate by learning new systems and adjusting to the reality along with our students. I know our students appreciate it, and we and SLDP do as well. So a very huge big thank you to all of you. I also want to give a shout out to our awesome ICC VPs in SGA this year, Seidel and Ellie. They could not make it tonight, but we in SLDP thank them for all their hard work and support in ICC. With that being said, our ICC ceremony has officially concluded. Thank you, everyone, and let's finish this semester strong. Go Eagles, you all got this, and thank you so much again. Good night.
Great job, Maricela and Jose. Thank you.
Yes,
job,
thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you,
guys.
everyone.
Good job, well
everybody.
done.
So much.
Bye.
Congrats,
Bye.
everyone.